Hey guys. Not done one of these in a while. Right, let's get straight to the point. If you're here and you've read the title, then you'll know that today we're celebrating reaching 1,000 subscribers on YouTube recently. Yep, I know. We did it. We actually, for whatever reason, we got here. So as a way of celebrating, I kind of asked everybody on my Discord server, sort of as a joke more so than anything else, if they had any questions for me to do like a Q&A type thing today, which is generally not the vibe I go for. And I told everybody, go on, just ask me whatever the fuck you want. So what I did for this is basically I set up a channel in my Discord server, but this is me, so I did say, go as hard as you possibly can on me. And you did. So today, I'm gonna be going through them. Okay, the first question is, what is your favorite emote? Now, for anybody that doesn't know or doesn't follow me on Twitch or anything, I actually make all of my own Twitch emotes and like better Twitch TV emotes and all of the emotes that you see in the Discord server. I hand draw them all myself, but a lot of those can only be used in the Discord server or on better Twitch TV. So if I had to pick my favorite emote overall, I'd say it's probably the loser emote. This is one that I made quite recently. But if I have to pick only from my subscriber emotes on Twitch, I'd say my favorite is probably the fine emote, because that is my perpetual state of existence. Next question is, what is your favorite moment from streams or videos? I mean, do I really have to describe why? The next question, how tall are you? So the last time I measured myself, I was like 5'9", I think. I was sort of in between 5'9", 5'10". I don't know what that is in centimeters. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to Google it. I'm kind of like average, tall average. What has been your least favorite moment? Oh gosh. If I have to answer it seriously, then probably any time that I've had to ban somebody in my stream. A lot of the times it's funny, but oh, in fact, I can think of one person in particular. So there was somebody that got banned from another Twitch channel because they were making sexist comments towards me, and they were just being like, oh, she can't be funny, she's a girl, like all of this kind of stuff. And that was like, whatever, I don't really care. Like, it's pretty much water off a duck's back when it comes to me. It's very hard to offend me. But then this guy started following me, and he would come into my chat. Then he decided to dox one of my mods. And that did not sit well with me. Funniest moment. From last Paishi Qued is per 150 boom speed. I am very drunk. I'm very drunk. Yeah, I think we've covered that one. Favorite cosplay and least favorite. My favorite one, surprisingly, I think may have been my Spirit cosplay, or even the Demogorgon cosplay. No, the Demogorgon cosplay is my favorite just because it looks so cheap and janky, and I just think it's fucking hilarious. Even if I did find it hard to breathe, it's fine. It's fine. Least favorite is without a doubt Legion. I had really sticky blue hairspray in the end of my hair, and also the mask that I bought, the eye holes weren't cut very well at all, so I had to cut my own eye holes into the mask so that I was actually physically able to see so I could play the game. But yeah, I think Legion, least favorite. What's your favorite movie and TV show? My favorite movie is American Psycho. I'm a really, really big fan of Bret Easton Ellis, who's the author of the book, and that book in particular is just so fucked up. And me personally, I like fucked up things and horror and gore and stuff like that. So American Psycho, for that reason, is my favorite movie. Favorite TV show is the other end of the spectrum. It's probably between My So-Called Life or Saved by the Bell, because that was a series that was always on when I was growing up. Or right now, at this moment in time, I'm really enjoying Killing Eve. Favorite Survivor skin and favorite killer skin. I think my favorite killer skin is the Pig Cosmetic with the beige leather jacket, or maybe the nurse that has like the Victorian sort of outfit, but she's got the red curly hair, something like that. My favorite Survivor skin though, that one's really difficult. I think it's probably Oni Feng. Irfan asks, who's the best Jake main that you know? Demi. No, I'm kidding. I don't know Demi. No, it's always Fanta, of course. Favorite and least favorite channel meme. Least favorite one for me? Okay, this is quite an old one, but it's gotta be the borrowed time meme. For anybody that doesn't know what I'm talking about, I can insert the clip here. I was like, Lynxie, what are you doing? And then I realized she's got Twitch Prime. Twitch Prime? She's got borrowed time! When that actually happened, I was playing with a really good friend of mine, Linksy, and she actually made that into a command, which at first was really funny, but then people were just spamming the command every single time that I was in chat. So like, I think the first day that she put it on, I came in and 6 people back to back just spammed it. Like, she couldn't talk because people just kept on spamming it. The joke died on that for me very quickly. So I think that's my least favorite one. My favorite channel meme from worst Paishy. Story behind your username. Okay, and I do have a story for this one. So there's kind of 2 reasons really. The first one is that I zone out an awful lot, and my mom has said to me before, like, hello, EarthToLydia. And the second reason is I used to be really into this band, and when the singer created a blog on Tumblr, he named it EarthToAlex, and I was like, oh my gosh, EarthToLydia could go really well. So then I just made that my username, and it's stuck ever since, and I've had it for like a decade now, I suppose. A long time anyway. I've had it a really long time. Did you ever get tired of carrying my dragon bones in Skyrim? I'm sworn to carry your burdens. Any other games other than Dead by Daylight that you wish to play on stream? I have so many games that I'd love to stream, in all honesty. Like Alien Isolation, I'm playing Song of Horror right now. 7 Days to Die is really fun. I've been loving Little Misfortune, and I loved Franbo. The Resident Evil series too. I've been getting very into Resident Evil Resistance. But of course, Dead by Daylight is always just my number one. It's the content I'll always be coming back to for as long as I can foresee right now. Have you heard of Danganronpa? I have, yes. I've got Ultra Despair Girls on PlayStation 4, and I have a couple of the games on Steam as well. How do you find the buggy game known as Dead by Daylight? It's just a feature. Susie or Julie, which edgy grill? Probably Julie, and I've cosplayed as Susie, don't come at me. What is the meaning of life? Five Guys. Hi, you're a woman known for streaming Dead by Daylight and making great content consistently without fail. With this in mind, you must have a lot of knowledge about the game and the perks involved. So with all that knowledge, can you answer me this? Why did my wife leave me? What is the cringiest video that has spawned of you streaming? From worst... What is the oldest video that you're proud of? I actually, before I started making strictly Dead by Daylight content, I used to do variety games ages and ages ago, and I never really promoted it. It wasn't something that I thought was viable at the time, so I just kind of played whatever game that I wanted to. Anyway, there was this little indie game that I played at the time, which didn't really have much coverage on it, but just recently, that's become the most viewed video on my whole channel, and just recently broke 10,000 views, which has never happened to one of my videos before. So I'm pretty proud of that, to be honest. Why did my wife leave me? Who is communicating with you? What department on Earth is trying to contact you, Lydia? That would, I mean, duh. What does anti-disestablishmentarianism mean? Okay, so we can actually break this word down into 3 separate parts. The first is anti, the second is dis, and then the final part is establishmentarianism. So once we figure out what establishmentarianism is, we can work out the rest from there. So establishmentarianism is basically the fundamentals and the foundation of the Church of England. The dis part would be deconstructing the establishment of the Church of England. And then the anti means you are against the deconstruction of the establishment of the Church of England. There you go. Bet you weren't expecting a serious answer. Do you remember your first ever video game? I do, yes. It was a PC game that came out in 1996, and it's called Normality. And I played through this again recently, and it's just as good as I remember. It's a really creepy first-person point-and-click adventure game, and it's basically you follow this guy around who's kind of a hippie, kind of against like the man, and it's your responsibility and your goal to try and break down the structures of society a little bit and make everything less boring. It was actually a game that my mum got for free with her computer. Actually free, not just a bundle. And yeah, my mum got a free copy of the game, and she was actually playing through it, and I really wanted to play through it with her. So yeah, back in 1996. normality. Would highly recommend it. What got you into gaming in the first place? Exactly that. My parents did. And then eventually I got my first consoles in the form of the original PlayStation and a Game Boy Color, and those went everywhere with me. And I would play the same games over and over and over again and try to get 100% completion on all of them. Also as well, I have 16 cousins, so I'm one of like 17 grandkids. And I was one of the youngest ones, so whenever I was going with my parents over to my cousin's house, they would always have a console or a PC game or something set up. There was this one game that I used to play at my cousin's in particular called Mr. Potato Head Saves Veggie Valley. There was also the Anastasia point and click game too, as in like the movie about Anastasia. Yeah, I think it was The Adventures of Puka and Bartok, so the dog and the bat, and that was just full of little mini games. My first exposure into games and everything was point and clicks, and then into platformers, and then I kind of got into everything else after that as well. All right, on to the next question. Oh, I don't think I can put that on YouTube, to be honest. How many subscribers do you need before you finally grace us with those beautiful trotters? What is your proudest DBD moment, apart from uninstalling it in the future and freeing yourself from the suffering? In all seriousness, this is a clip from the person who asked this question, right? We were all playing together on Roific stream, and I somehow, in the span of about 10 seconds, managed to use all of my perks. So it was just me and one other person left. One person was on the hook, and then I was being slugged underneath the hook. I used my Unbreakable to go in for the unhook, still had my DS active, the killer yoinked me, I used my DS, unhooked the person with borrowed time, and then dead-hearted through them. And yeah, the game is back on.
I forgot you're Unbreakable. Oh shit! Oh shit, the game's back on. Borrowed time. Lydia's had the most clutch fucking most clutch gameplay.
What is the fattest album that you've ever owned or listened to? Fat as in like PH fat? It's probably like Ready to Die by Notorious B.I.G. What are your opinions on this image? Oh, I already know. I already know what it's gonna be. Yeah. Fucking knew it. What is one video that you think deserved more attention? What, mine? Or someone else's? Not gonna lie, there's like a full real-time rendering of the Titanic going down on YouTube, and fucking terrifying. Either that or like a full Silent Hill playthrough. I know some of you could benefit from that. When will you remove my restraining order? I miss you. That reminds me, I think I've got to get it renewed. What are your goals for Twitch and YouTube in the next few years? Ideally, I would absolutely love to get partnered on Twitch. So that is like the next goal that I definitely want to tick off. I would love to at some point this year get partnership. If it doesn't happen, doesn't happen. That's fine as well. For YouTube, what about 2K subscribers, eh? Why did my wife take the kids and like, God damn it! When DBD is said to you, what's the first thing about DBD that comes to mind? Loading screens. Yeah. And wait times. How to get rid of genital warts. Shit, this isn't Google. How long have you been drawing / doing emotes for? I've actually only been doing emotes for like the past year or so, not very long at all. So I only very recently got into digital art. But art in general, I've been doing since a very, very young age. I had a best friend when I was about 4 years old, and he was absolutely incredible at drawing. He was just extremely talented. He used to like draw these anime characters that were just like super fucking good. And I really wanted to be able to draw as well. So my parents got me these like how to draw animals books. Like they were really tiny thin little books, and they were really basic, and they taught you how to draw from basic shapes. So hand drawing I've been doing for like over 20 years now. And if you're interested in any of the things that I've done by hand, then got these guys. There was Myers, Freddy 2, Huntress, yeah, I don't even know if you can see, got Clown. Yeah, and there she is. There she is. Also, why is Bubba the cutest killer in the game? Some things are just better left a mystery. If your house was on fucking fire, what would be the first thing that you grab and yeet with? Probably my phone. Oh shit, I should have said my dog. Yeah, probably phone to like call the fire brigade, but also my dogs. Give us your fucking McDonald's order, Big Smoke. It's gotta be a quarter pounder with cheese. It has to be. Either that or double cheeseburger. They're not too dissimilar, and it's quite a lot cheaper. Quite a fair bit cheaper. Can you do a Zoom call with all of your viewers? Is that not just my live streams? That's Twitch, right? If you could choose any person you don't know personally on the planet to eat a romantic meal with, would it be Shrek? I mean, you took the words right out of my mouth. What would happen if you crossed 185 grams of unsalted butter, 285 grams of chocolate, 85 grams of flour, 40 grams of cocoa powder, 275 grams of caster sugar, and 3 large eggs with an oven that was preheated to 180 degrees for 25 minutes? I would assume that would make a giant cookie, but also I can't cook. Favorite drink and why is it Iron Brew? See, there's one thing you should probably know about Lynn, and that is that she's Scottish and also wrong. Who's today's sponsor? Well, I'm so glad that you asked that because it's actually me. But that's about all of the questions that I'm going to get through today anyway. If you've made it this far, thank you so much. And also thank you to every single person that has subscribed, because this video literally wouldn't have happened without you lot. But genuinely, I had an awful lot of fun, and we're going to be back to normal with Dead by Daylight highlights, podcasts, all that kind of shit. It's going to be coming soon, don't worry. I really do appreciate you guys watching, and till next time, see you later.
Slick.